Good morning, Claire here, coming to you from my studio in Irene. It's a chilly winter's morning, my hands are freezing, so hopefully you are tucked up nice and warm somewhere. By the time you're watching this, maybe it'll be a bit warmer, although I see the weather forecast for the week is it's getting colder, so dress up nice and warm, stay safe, stay warm, stay busy. I thought I'd tell you a little bit this week about different types of lighting. Being able to see what you're quilting is critical, and depending on the machine you have, the brand, the type, whatever, the lighting varies. So with the newer machines here with my Amara, you can see I've got great lighting. I've got lighting here in the throat, in the needle area, and I've got a lighting all the way down the throat of the machine. The brilliant thing about this machine is that I can actually independently turn them on or off. So this one now I've turned off the lighting in the throat space. I can turn it back on, or I can turn off in the needle space here. So it gives me different effects to be able to see different things and to be able to work. As well, I can dim these lights. So I really have, with the new generation machines, I have so many options of lighting. But sometimes you still need that little bit extra. Or maybe you have one of the older generation machines or a brand of machine that doesn't have, for instance, such great lighting. So what options have we got that we can help you with? Okay, so the first one, and it's the one that we've had available the longest, is the Handi Light. So these are really great. It is like a little spotlight, it's brilliant. And it has a clip, so you can clip it onto your handlebars, and like this, and you can point it direction whatever you wish. Now, all of the Handi Quilter machines have a USB port on the side here. So you just plug into your USB port, and there you can see I've got much better lighting. Now, if I turn off the lights on the Amara, you can see I've got great lighting here, and depending on where I position this clip, I can actually get this out of the way, and I can get really detailed lighting exactly where I want to work. So that's one option. Okay, but what happens if you don't have a machine that has a USB port? Well, you can get an extension. I'm just going to turn this one off. You can get an extension cord, and you can just plug it into a normal plug like this one. If you get an extender from here in between, plug that into the end of this. This is just like those plugs that you get with your cell phone, a 2-pin plug with a USB port on it, and you can plug that then into your power supply that's close to you. So any of these options, you can also do this. Okay, so let's take this one out of the way. So not all the machines have got this lighting in the throat space. If you've got an Avante, a Forte, a Simply 16, even the Sweet 16s, they didn't have that throat space lighting. And even if you have another brand of machine, the same thing. You maybe don't have that lighting, but it really does help. So we have Handi light strips. Okay, and they really are handy. So you have LED lights in a strip like this. Again, it has a USB port plug on it, so you can plug it into your machine and you get all that lighting. Let me turn off the lights there again. You get a huge amount of lighting, and this then sticks with, it's got sticky tape, into the throat area of your machine. Now, if you've got a domestic machine and this is too long, you can just cut it shorter. It won't stop the lights working, and then it'll fit in your throat space. Again, if your machine doesn't have that USB port on the side, it has quite a bit of cord on here that you can undo, and hopefully you can then just use your normal 2-pin USB plug it in, get it the right way around, plug it in, and then plug that into your power supply close to your machine. Then you've got that amazing lighting in your throat space. So these aren't only gadgets that help Handi Quilter machine owners. They can help other brand long arm machines, and they can also help you with your domestic machine. Okay, the last one that I had, this one is kind of a cool one. This is a black light. So again, it has the clip, So if I clip it on, let me turn it around maybe. I'm going to clip it onto my handlebars and plug in. It's got a nice long cord again, so if you don't have that USB port right next to your machine, you can make a plan. And I'm going to turn on, and hopefully you can see if I put it onto the fabric here or onto my hand. How am I going to show you this? It has a UV light. Alright, so depending on the thread that you have and the fabric that you're using, this can be really, really great. If you're working, say, white on white, I've got a thread here. This is Glide and it's white. I'll show you a close-up picture of it. If I put that thread underneath, oh, it rolled away. If I put that thread underneath the black light, it glows. So normally white on white is really hard to see because you can't really get a nice view of what you're doing. The only way to really do it is to try and throw a shadow. So then the Handi Light is kind of good because you can throw a shadow from the side by positioning your light on the side. Or if you have the adjustable lighting on the newer generation machines, you can dim probably your needle light and have more light coming from the throat space. So it creates a shadow and you can see better what you're doing. But sometimes it just doesn't work nicely. Then the black light is brilliant because it allows you to see that thread so much better. Just a word of warning, not every thread glows. I'll show you a picture too where there are two different threads. Generally the cotton threads work better and some of the polyesters. So if you use Glide thread, which I really love, if you have their color chart, then it indicates on that chart which of their threads glow under black light. So then you've got a bit of a better idea of which ones are going to be successful and which ones are not. Again, you can use this with your domestic machine, you can use it with another brand of long arm machine, and you can use it on your Handi Quilter machine. So there's just a couple of different options in terms of lighting. It's really important to look after your eyes. We all want to quilt as long as we possibly can, so lighting is critical. So have a look at the options. If you need any help, any more advice, you know where to get hold of us. Happy quilting!